Hi everyone, I'm Teresa Keiger. Welcome to my all-breed Premiership final. But first, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, our gold sponsors, our silver sponsors, and our bronze sponsors. Thanks to them, Nemo is able to produce this virtual cat competition, and CFA is able to help support them. So let's get this Premiership final started. My 15th best cat, hello, aren't you advancing? Hello, is this Bourbon Female. I really appreciate the apparent heaviness of her body. These are not lightweight cats. They're supposed to be big, and the standard really does favor the male. She appears to be a very, very big girl with very heavy boning in her forelegs. And in the full version of this picture, you can see that she has very even gloving on her front paws. And look at those eyes, deep, deep in blue. She is my 15th best cat. 14th best cat is the Siamese Female. It's a glorious female. She's so refined. My disappointment was that the photo, remember, we're looking at photos also, was very low resolution, had a lot of compression on it, and it really does not show her, it doesn't do her justice. Love her long legs, completely straight profile to her. Yeah, I just wish I could have seen her body a little bit better, but nonetheless, she's my 14th best cat in Premiership. Toiger, this is the first time I've judged a Toiger, virtually or otherwise. I like what I see. I had to look at the standard and familiarize myself, but it's all there. You have that very, very thick neck and the rounded head sitting on top of it. He looks like the wild animal that he has ancestry in. I love the pattern to him also. It's very clear, very distinct. Ears are nice and upright, and very lots of clarity in his eyes. It's my 13th best cat. My 12th best cat is this Cornish Rex. I really appreciate the Marcel wave to his coat, the upright ears to him. Love that long whippy tail and the refinement in his forelegs and hind legs. Lovely example of the breed, and my 12th best cat. The Siberian is my 11th best cat in Premiership. There's some color issues with this photo as well. I'm going to assume that it was a CMYK photo being shown in RGB color space because of the redness. And again, it's a photo contest. Beyond that, though, what I really like is the head shape on him. You can see that triangular shape to the head with the very blunted off corners. So apparent in this photo. Very massive muzzle to him, and it appears that he has very strong forearms, a heavy body, and very, very thick coat. He is my 11th best cat in Premiership. Maine Coon Female. She gets all the points for a sparkling paint job. Isn't that fancy? I love it. And you can see the shagginess of coat there also. Beyond that, the ears are nice and upright with appropriate amount of space between them. You can begin to see the square of the head, squared off of the muzzle, and her heavy forelegs. She is my 10th best cat in Premiership. My 9th best cat in Premiership is this Bengal, and I love this photo. It is just so dramatic, and it really shows off his pattern so nicely. Ears are small and upright. His head, you can tell that his head is longer than it is wide, and that's what we want to see with this breed. If you look closely, you can even in the photograph, you can see the glitter just coming through that pattern. Just, he is a really nice example of the breed, and my 9th best cat in Premiership. My 8th best cat is this male color point short hair. Look at that long, long whippy tail, long body, long legs. It's long, long, long everywhere all day long. I love the red point color to him. And look at this profile. It is just as long and straight as it can be. He's my 8th best cat in Premiership. I like a lot of things about this photo, and I like the cat a lot too. The first thing that struck me with this photo was this is what a Persian should both look like and present itself. The tail is not up, it comes off of the body and just continues as a flow through the rest of the body. It's just classic Persian pose 101. Beyond that, short little body, short little tail. The coat just goes on and on and on forever. Appears to have a nice round to the top head and continues down to create a perfect little circle with little tiny ears, big round eyes that are right in the middle of that round head. It's my 7th best cat. The 6th best cat is this Ragdoll. Really exciting photo. Again, could stand to have a little more color work done to it, but that's just one of those things I notice. What strikes me with this is, one, you can see the massiveness of this cat's body. It's not a lightweight breed. Those arms or legs are very, very heavy. The chest is very, very broad. The other really striking thing is that it's completely symmetrical. It doesn't have to be symmetrical, but it's preferred. Inverted V that ends goes right through the center of those eyes. It's really just breathtaking. Oval shaped eyes that fit into the rest of that modified wedge. It's deep, deep pools of eyes. He is my 6th best cat in Premiership. Crot male. Look at just how that coat glows. It's kind of the deep luminescent glow. And it envelops a very muscular body. You can see in the full photo, you can actually see every single muscle on this cat's body. And there's another photo that shows him in profile that has that distinct downward turn to the downward turn to the nose. It's called a lion-like downward turn, and it absolutely has it. You can see the heart shaping above the ridge now through the chin. I love the luminous peridot colored eyes. Really striking cat. It's my 5th best cat. Color point short hair male, and it's a breed that favors the female. First thing you notice are those eyes, and I love both the eye shape and the eye depth of color. It's just makes my heart go pitter pat. And the other, and again, I'd like to see the color, the body color corrected. It's a little too green, but beyond that, it has a long body, long legs, long tail, just so elegant and refined. He's my 4th best cat. You know, we talk about the Abyssinian being a colorful cat. And between the color of the cat's coat and the lighting and that fuchsia background, I'm not sure that there's a more colorful picture that I judged in this entire contest. that being said, what I like to think is that if I could flip that coat back, there is just a fiery copper red undercoat underneath of that. In this and in the full shot of this picture and in another one, you can see just how muscular his body is. You get to the head, it's that modified wedge that we want to see, not triangular like that color point short hairs we just saw, but it's rounded. And again, those ears come right off of that. This elegant boy is my third best cat in Premiership. Devon Rex male. All right, everybody's like, oh, because Devon Rex gets all the cute points. Now, again, I judged a few other photos of this boy, and it was just, I noted in my notes, he looks like he would be just a clown, but we expect that from the Devon Rex. What I like about him is that coat. It's just, you want to do your fingers like this throughout that thick, curly coat. I love that pixie shape to his head, and you can see that it's his series of circles that make its way into a triangular shape. He's just a great example of the breed and my second best cat in Premiership. Finally, it's Norwegian Forest cat. One of the shots that I judged was this close-up of just the head. And you could see that triangular shape to the head, the almond-shaped eyes that fit perfectly in that triangle. The ears come right off of that, and all the flat planes to that head. And it was such a sweet expression. I wanted to scoop him up and say, yes, you can come home with me. That's fun. I love this body shot, though. You can see just how thick that coat is and how he looks long here, but look at where the shoulder and the hips are, and he's not long. He's medium length, and that's what this breed should be. And you can see the heaviness of the bone. Just a fabulous example of the breed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my best cat in Premiership.